Happy morning students. Today we are going to see unit 5 coordinate geometry. In that now we are going to see unit exercise 5. Problem number 1. PQRS is a rectangle formed by joining the points P of minus 1 comma minus 1, Q of minus 1 comma 4, R of 5 comma 4 and S of 5 comma minus 1. A, B, C and D are the midpoints of PQ, QR, RS and SP respectively. Is the quadrilateral ABCD a square, a rectangle or a rhombus? Justify your answer. So solution: PQRS is a rectangle given P of minus 1 comma minus 1, Q of minus 1 comma 4, R of 5 comma 4 and S of 5 comma minus 1. So A, B, C and D are the midpoints of PQ, RS and SP respectively. So now we draw one rectangle and mark the vertices of the rectangle are P, Q, R and S. So the P coordinate is minus 1 comma minus 1 and Q coordinate is minus 1 comma 4, R coordinate is 5 comma 4 and S is 5 comma minus 1. You know, in a rectangle opposite sides are equal. So you mark the midpoint of PQ as A, then midpoint of RQ as B, then midpoint of S and R is C, then finally midpoint of S and P is D. Next we know the midpoint formula: x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. First we are going to find the midpoint of A, that is midpoint of PQ is A. So we are taking the 2 points P and Q. So A is equal to midpoint of P of minus 1 comma minus 1 and Q of minus 1 comma 4. We know the values x1 y1 and x2 y2. So substitute those values in the formula. We get the value of x1 is minus 1 plus the value of x2 is also minus 1 divided by 2 comma the value of y1 is minus 1 plus the value of y2 is 4 divided by 2, which is equal to minus 1 is minus 2 divided by 2 comma minus 1 plus 4 is 3 3 divided by 2, which is nothing but minus 1 comma 3 by 2. Similarly we are going to find the point, that is coordinate B, that is nothing but the midpoint of Q and R. So B is equal to midpoint of Q of minus 1 comma 4 and R of 5 comma 4. So you just mark the coordinates x1 y1 and x2 y2. B is equal to x1 value is minus 1 plus x2 value is 5 divided by 2 comma y1 value is 4 plus y2 value is 4 divided by 2, which is equal to 4 by 2 comma 8 by 2, which is nothing but 2 comma 4. Next C is equal to midpoint of R of 5 comma 4 and S of 5 comma minus 1. So substitute those values in the formula. C is equal to 5 plus 5 by 2 comma 4 plus of minus 1 divided by 2, which is equal to 10 by 2 comma 4 minus 1 is 3 by 2, which is equal to 5 comma 3 by 2. D is equal to midpoint of S and P or P and S. So D is equal to midpoint of P of minus 1 comma minus 1 and S of 5 comma minus 1. D is equal to x1 value is minus 1 plus x2 value is 5 divided by 2 comma y1 value is minus 1 plus of y2 value is minus 1 divided by 2, which is equal to 4 by 2 minus 2 by 2, which is nothing but 2 comma minus 1. So now mark the coordinates on the figure. So A is minus 1 comma 3 by 2, B is 2 comma 4, C is 5 comma 3 by 2, and D coordinate is 2 comma minus 1. Join those points A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to A. So let ABCD is a quadrilateral. The distance between the 2 points formula is x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Therefore, the point A is minus 1 comma 3 by 2 and B is 2 comma 4. We are going to use the distance formula. We know the coordinates x1 y1 and x2 y2. So AB is equal to root of 2 plus 1 the whole square plus 4 minus 3 by 2 the whole square, which is equal to root of 2 plus 1 is 3 square plus cross multiplication 4 2s are 8, 8 minus 3 by 2 the whole square, which is equal to root of 9 plus 8 minus 3 is 5 by 2 the whole square. Therefore, AB is equal to root of 9 plus 25 by 4, which is equal to 9 into 4 is 36, 36 plus 25 by 4. Therefore, AB is equal to root 61 by 2. Similarly, next we are going to find the distance of B and C. The B coordinate is 2 comma 4 and the C coordinate is 5 comma 3 by 2. So you just mark the points x1 y1 and x2 y2. So BC is equal to root of x 3 by 2, y2 value is 3 by 2 minus y1 is 4 the whole square plus x2 value is 5 minus x1 value is 2 the whole square, which is equal to root of cross multiplication 4 2s are 8, 8 minus 3 by 2 the whole square plus 5 minus 2 is 3 the whole square, which is equal to 5 by 2 the whole square plus 9, which is equal to root of 25 by 4 plus 9, which is nothing but 25 plus 36 by 4. Again you get BC is equal to root of 61 by 2. The coordinate of C is 5 comma 3 by 2 and D is 2 comma minus 1. You just mark the points x1 y1 and x2 y2. Therefore, distance of CD is equal to root of 2 minus 5 the whole square plus minus 1 minus 3 by 2 the whole square, which is implies CD is equal to root of 2 minus 5 is minus 3 the whole square plus cross multiplication. So 2 into minus 1 is minus 2 minus 3 by 2 the whole square, which is equal to root of 9 plus minus 5 by 2 the whole square, which is equal to 9 plus 25 by 4, which is equal to cross multiplication. So 9 4s are 36 plus 25 by 4. Again you get CD is equal to root 61 by 2. Then D is 2 comma minus 1 and A is minus 1 comma 3 by 2. Mark the coordinates. So the distance formula CD is equal to root of minus 1 minus 2 the whole square plus 3 by 2 plus 1 the whole square, which is implies CD is equal to root of minus 3 the whole square plus 3 plus 2 by 2 the whole square, which is equal to 9 plus 5 by 2 the whole square. Again you get DA is equal to 9 plus 25 by 4. So 36 plus 25 by 4. Therefore DA is equal to root 61 by 2. Therefore AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA is equal to root 61 by 2. Therefore ABCD is a square or rhombus. To find length of the diagonal AC and BD. So A point is -1, 3 by 2 and C is 5, 3 by 2. You just mark the points x1, y1, x2, y2. So AC is equal to root of 5 minus of minus is plus 1 the whole square plus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 the whole square, which is equal to root of 6 the whole square plus 0 square. Root of 36 is nothing but 6. Therefore, the diagonal AC is equal to 6. B is 2, 4 and D is 2, -1. So mark the coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2. Therefore, BD is equal to root of 2 minus 2 the whole square plus -1 minus 4 the whole square, which is implies BD is equal to root of 0 square plus -5 the whole square, which is equal to 0 plus 25, which is nothing but root 25. So the value of BD is equal to 5. So AC is not equal to BD. Therefore, the diagonal of a quadrilateral are not equal. So ABCD is not a square and hence ABCD is a rhombus. Question number 2. The area of a triangle is 5 square units. Two of its vertices are 2, 1 and 3, -2. The third vertex is x, y, where y is equal to x plus 3. Find the coordinates of the third vertex. Solution. The area of the triangle is given, which is equal to 5 square units. So two of its vertices are A of 2, 1 and B of 3, -2. Let the third vertex be doesn't know, so let it be x, y. So let the third vertex be C of x, y, given y is equal to x plus 3, which is your equation number 1. We know the formula. Area of a triangle is equal to 1 by 2 into x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, again x1, y1. So you just mark the points x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. Then substitute those values in the formula. 1 by 2 into x1 is 2, y1 is 1 and x2 value is 3, y2 value is -2, x3 is x, y3 is y. Again the value of x1 is 2 and y1 is 1, which is equal to 5. Area of a triangle value is given. 1 by 2 into, the next step is you have to do a cross multiplication. So 2 into -2, which is nothing but -4. Then y into 3 is plus 3y. Then 1 into x is plus x. Minus 1 into 3 is 3. Minus 2 into x is minus 2x. Y into 2 is plus 2y, which is equal to 5. Then the next step is cross multiplication. We are taking 1 by 2 to right hand side. So it will become 5 into 2. So -4 plus 3y plus x minus 3 into -3 minus 2x plus 2y, which is equal to 5 into 2. Therefore -4 plus 3y plus x, you have to multiply minus sign throughout. So -3 minus into minus plus 2x minus into plus is -2y is equal to 10, which is implies 3x, because here you have 2x plus x is 3x plus y minus 7 is equal to 10. Therefore the equation is 3x plus y is equal to 17. This is your equation number 2. So substitute y is equal to x plus 3 in equation 2. We get 3x plus 3 is equal to 17, which is implies 4x is equal to 17 minus 3 is 14. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 14 divided by 4. Therefore, x is equal to 7 by 2. Substitute x is equal to 7 by 2 in equation 1, that is y is equal to x plus 3. Therefore, y is equal to 7 by 2 plus 3. So, cross multiplication 3 2s are 6, 7 plus 6 by 2. Therefore, the value of y is equal to 13 by 2. Therefore, we find the third vertex is 7 by 2, 13 by 2. Problem number 3. Find the area of a triangle formed by the line 3x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0, 5x plus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0 and 2x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Solution. The three straight lines are 3x plus y is equal to 2, which is equation 1, and 5x plus 2y is equal to 3, which is equation number 2. Then 2x minus y is equal to 3, which is equation number 3. So, solving these three equations, we can get the three vertices of a triangle. Solve 1 and 2. So, equation 1 should be multiplied by 2. We get 6x plus 2y is equal to 4. Then second equation, 5x plus 2y is equal to 3. Then change the sign, minus will become plus. Next step is plus 2y minus 2y gets cancelled. You get 6x minus 5x is x, which is equal to 4 minus 3 is 1. Substitute x is equal to 1 in equation 1. Equation 1 is 3x plus y is equal to 2. So, 3 into 1 plus y is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2 minus 3. Therefore, the value of y is equal to minus 1. Therefore, the vertices of A is 1, minus 1. Solve equation 2 and 3. So, second equation implies 5x plus 2y is equal to 3. Third equation multiplied by 2, we get 4x minus 2y is equal to 6. So, plus 2y minus 2y gets cancelled. You get 9x is equal to 9. So, the value of x is equal to 1. Substitute x is equal to 1 in equation 2. Equation 2 is 5x plus 2y is equal to 3. So, 5 into 1 plus 2y is equal to 3. 2y is equal to 3 minus 5. 2y is equal to minus 2. Therefore, the value of y is equal to minus 1. Therefore, the vertex B is 1, minus 1. So, solving equation 1 and 3. Equation 1 implies 3x plus y is equal to 2 and equation 3 implies 2x minus y is equal to 3. So, plus y minus y gets cancelled. You get 5x is equal to 5. So, the value of x is equal to 1. Substitute x is equal to 1 in equation 2. Equation 2 is 3x plus y is equal to 2. So, 3 into 1 plus y is equal to 2. Therefore, y is equal to 2 minus 3. The value of y is minus 1. Therefore, the C coordinate is 1, minus 1. Hence, the 3 points are the same since they are collinear. Therefore, the area of the triangle is equal to 0. Problem number 4. If the vertices of the quadrilateral are at A of minus 5, 7, B of minus 4, k, C of minus 1, minus 6 and D of 4, 5 and its area is 72 square units, find the value of k. Therefore, area of the quadrilateral is equal to 72 square units is given in the question. The vertices of the quadrilateral are A of minus 5, 7, B of minus 4, k, C of minus 1, minus 6 and d of 4 comma 5. The area of a quadrilateral formula is 1 by 2 into x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3 x4 y4 and again x1 y1. You know the points x1 y1 is minus 5 comma 7 and x2 y2 is minus 4 comma k, x3 y3 is minus 1 comma minus 6 and x4 y4 is 4 comma 5 and again x1 y1 value is minus 5 comma 7. So substitute those values in the formula, then area of a quadrilateral is equal to 72. 1 by 2 into, the next step is cross multiplication. So minus 5 into k is minus 5k, minus 6 into minus 4 is plus 24, 5 into minus 1 is minus 5, 7 into 4 is plus 28, minus 7 into minus 4 is minus 28, k into minus 1 is minus k, minus 6 into 4 is minus 24, 5 into minus 5 is minus 25, which is equal to 72. Therefore, minus 5k plus 24 minus 5 plus 28 minus of minus 28 minus k minus 24 minus 25 is equal to 72 into 2. Because we are taking 1 by 2 to your right hand side, so it will become into 2. So 24 minus 5 plus 28 is 47 minus 5k, minus of minus 28 minus 24 minus 25 is minus 77 minus k is equal to 72 into 2 is 144, which is implies minus 5k plus 47 minus into minus plus 77, again minus into minus plus k is equal to 144. Minus 5k plus k is minus 4k, 47 plus 77 is 124 is equal to 144. So minus 4k is equal to 144 minus 124. K is equal to minus 20 by 4. So the value of k is equal to minus 5. Problem number 5. Without using distance formula, show that the points minus 2 comma minus 1, 4 comma 0, 3 comma 3 and minus 3 comma 2 are the vertices of a parallelogram. So let the vertices of a parallelogram A of minus 2 comma minus 1, B of 4 comma 0, C of 3 comma 3 and D of minus 3 comma 2. So you just draw one parallelogram and mark the vertices A, B, C and D. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. So we know the vertices A, B. So let's mark the points x1, y1 and x2, y2. So slope of AB is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So substitute the values of y2 is 0 minus y1 value is minus 1. So minus into minus plus 1 divided by x2 is 4 minus x1 value is minus 2. So minus into minus plus 2, which is equal to 1 divided by 6. Then we are taking the point B and C. B of 4 comma 0 and C of 3 comma 3. So slope of BC is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. The value of y2 is 3 minus y1 is 4. Sorry, y1 is 0 divided by the value of x2 is 3 minus the value of x1 is 4, which is equal to 3 divided by 3 minus 4 is minus 1, which is equal to minus 3. Then we are taking the points C and D. So slope of CD is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, which is equal to y2 value is 2 minus y1 value is 3 divided by x2 value is minus 3 minus x1 value is 3, which is equal to 2 minus 3 is minus 1 divided by minus 6, which is equal to 1 by 6. Then taking the point D of minus 2 comma minus 1 and A of 4 comma 0. So slope of DA or AD is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, which is equal to y2 value is 0 minus y1 value is minus 1. So minus into minus plus 1 divided by x2 value is 4 minus x1 value is minus 2. So minus of minus plus 2, which is equal to 1 by 6. So slope of the line AB is equal to slope of the line CD. Then slope of the line BC is equal to slope of the line DA. So here the slope of the opposite sides are equal, so they are parallel. Therefore the given points are the vertices of a parallelogram. Problem number 6. Find the equation of the lines whose sum and product of intercepts are 1 and minus 6 respectively. So let x intercept be A and y intercept be B. Given the sum of the intercept is equal to 1 and the product of the intercept is equal to minus 6. That is A plus B is equal to 1 and AB is equal to minus 6. So from A plus B is equal to 1 we are taking B is equal to 1 minus A. So substitute B is equal to 1 minus A in AB is equal to minus 6. We get A of 1 minus A is equal to minus 6, which is implies A minus A square is equal to minus 6. A square minus A minus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore we get a quadratic equation. Then the next step is we have to split the roots. So here the product of root is minus 6 and sum of root is minus 1. So the roots are A minus 3 into A plus 2 is equal to 0. The factors. From the factors we get A minus 3 is equal to 0 and A plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore the value of A is equal to 3, comma A is equal to minus 2. When A is equal to 3, B is equal to 1 minus A, which is implies B is equal to 1 minus 3. The value of B is equal to minus 2. When A is equal to minus 2, B is equal to 1 minus A, which is implies B is equal to 1 minus of minus 2. Therefore, the value of B is equal to 3. Therefore, equation of the straight line in intercept form is x by A plus y by B is equal to 1. Therefore, A is equal to 3 and B is equal to minus 2. That is x by 3 plus y by minus 2 is equal to 1, which is implies x by 3 minus y by 2 is equal to 1. Then we are taking LCM. 2x minus 3y by 6 is equal to 1. The next step is cross multiplication. Therefore, the equation of the straight line is 2x minus 3y is equal to 6. Therefore, equation of the straight line with the intercepts A is equal to minus 2 and B is equal to 3 is x by minus 2 plus y by 3 is equal to 1, which is implies minus x by 2 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. Cross multiplication, minus 3x plus 2y by 6 is equal to 1, which is implies the equation is minus 3x plus 2y is equal to 6, which is nothing but 3x minus 2y is equal to minus 6. Problem number 7. The owner of a milk store finds that he can sell 980 liters of milk each week at rupees 14 per liter and 1220 liters of milk each week at rupees 16 per liter. Assuming a linear relationship between selling price and demand, how many liters could he sell weekly at rupees 17 per liter? The relationship between selling price and demand is linear. So assuming selling price per liter along the x-axis and demand along the y-axis. So we have 2 points 14, 918 and 16, 1220 in the xy plane that satisfy the linear relationship between selling price and demand. So 14, 980 and 16, 1220. So you mark the points as x1, y1 and x2, y2. So you know the formula y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus x1. So which is implies y minus y1 value is 980 divided by y2 value is 1220 minus y1 value is 980, which is equal to x minus x1 value is 14 divided by x2 value is 16 minus 14, which is implies y minus 980 divided by 240, which is equal to x minus 14 by 2. The next step is you can cancel 2 and 240, you get 120. Then cross multiplication, y minus 980 is equal to 120 into x minus 14, which is implies y minus 980 is equal to 120x minus 120 into 14 is 1680. So y is equal to 120x minus 1680 plus 980. Therefore y is equal to 120x minus 700. To find number of liters Y when he sell rupees 17 per liter, we take x is equal to 17. Therefore, we get the equation y is equal to 120x minus 700. Substitute x is equal to 17. In this we get y is equal to 120 into 17 minus 700, which is equal to 120 into 17 is 2040 minus 700. So the value of y is 1340. Thus, the owner of the milk store could sell 1340 liters of milk weekly at rupees 17 per liter. Problem number 8. Find the image of the point 3, 8 with respect to the line x plus 3y is equal to 7, assuming the line to be a plane mirror. So we are taking a line AB and there is one line perpendicular to AB, that is PQ. We extend the line PQ and mark the other end of the line as R. So the equation is x plus 3y is equal to 7. That is the P coordinate is 3, 8. That is the image of the point. So equation of the line AB is x plus 3y is equal to 7, which is your equation number 1. Let P of 3, 8 be the given point for which image to be found. So here PQ and AB both are perpendicular. So PQ is perpendicular to AB. Therefore, equation of PQ is of the form 3x minus y is equal to k. We have to convert the y coordinate into x coordinate and x coordinate into minus of the y coordinate, which is equal to k. The point P of 3, 8 lies on the line. So substitute the value of x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 8 in the above equation. So 3 into 3 minus 8 is equal to k, which is implies k is equal to 9 minus 8. The value of k is 1. Therefore, the equation of PQ is 3x minus y is equal to 1, which is equation number 2. To determine the point Q, solve those two equations 1 and 2. So solve 1 and 2. Equation 1 implies x plus 3y is equal to 7 and equation 2 into 3 which is implies 9x minus 3y is equal to 3. So solving 1 and 2 plus 3y minus 3y gets cancelled. You get 10x is equal to 10. Therefore, the value of x is equal to 1. So substitute the value of x is equal to 1 in equation 2. Equation 2 is x plus 3y is equal to 7. 1 plus 3y is equal to 7. 3y is equal to 7 minus 1. Therefore, 3y is equal to 6. Y is equal to 6 by 3. That is nothing but the value of y is 2. Therefore, the Q coordinate is 1, 2. Therefore, a line AB, there is one perpendicular line P and the Q point is (1, 2). Then we consider R as x2, y2. Let P of 3, 8 and R of x2, y2. Then midpoint of PR is equal to Q of 1, 2. So by using the midpoint formula, we just substitute the values. So 3 plus x2 by 2, 8 plus y2 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 2. Equating the x and y coordinates, 3 plus x2 by 2 is equal to 1, 8 plus y2 by 2 is equal to 2. So 3 plus x2 is equal to cross multiplication, 2 1s are 2, 8 plus y2 is equal to 2 2s are 4, which is implies x2 is equal to 2 minus 3, y2 is equal to 4 minus 8. Therefore, the value of x2 is equal to minus 1 and y2 is equal to minus 4. Therefore, the point R is minus 1, minus 4. Problem number 9. Find the equation of a line passing through the point of intersection of the line 4x plus 7y minus 3 is equal to 0 and 2x minus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0 that has equal intercept on the axis. So we are taking the two given equations as equation 1 and 2. So solve equation 1 and 2. We get equation 1 implies 4x plus 7y is equal to 3 and equation 2 into 2, which is implies 4x minus 6y is equal to minus 2. So change the sign, minus plus 4x minus 4x gets cancelled. 7 minus 7y plus 6y is 13y is equal to 3 plus 2 is 5. So the value of y is equal to 5 by 13. So substitute the value of y is equal to 5 by 13 in equation 1. Equation 1 is 4x plus 7y is equal to 3. So 4x plus 7 into 5 by 13 is equal to 3. 4x plus 7 5s are 35 divided by 13 is equal to 3. 4x is equal to 3 minus 35 by 13. 4x is equal to 13 into 3 is 39 minus 35 by 13. 4x is equal to 4 by 13. So the value of x is equal to 1 by 13. The point of intersection is 1 by 13, 5 by 13. So therefore the required equation has equal intercepts, that is a is equal to b. Therefore x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, which is implies x by a plus y by a is equal to 1. X plus y by a is equal to 1. X plus y is equal to a. That is, it passes through the point 1 by 13, 5 by 13. That is 1 by 13 plus 5 by 13 is equal to a. A is equal to 6 by 13. Therefore, the required equation x plus y is equal to a. That is, x plus y is equal to 6 by 13. Cross multiplication. So 13x plus 13y is equal to 6. Therefore, the equation of the straight line is 13x plus 13y minus 6 is equal to 0. Problem number 10. A person standing at a junction crossing of two straight paths represented by the equation 2x minus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. Seek to reach the path whose equation is 6x minus 7y plus 8 is equal to 0 in the least time. Find the equation of the path that he should follow. The equation of the given lines are 2x minus 3y minus 4, which is equation number 1, and 3x plus 4y is equal to 5, which is equation number 2. Therefore, 6x minus 7y plus 8 is equal to 0, which is equation number 3. You have a line 2x minus 3y is equal to minus 4, and there is another one line 3x plus 4y is equal to 5. And the third line is 6x minus 7y plus 8 is equal to 0. So the point of intersection of two lines. So solving equation 1 and 2, we get the point of intersection of those two lines. So equation 1 into 4, you get 8x minus 12y is equal to minus 16. And equation 2 into 3 implies 9x plus 12y is equal to 15. So solving equation 1 and 2, minus 12y plus 12y gets cancelled. 8 plus 9 is 17x is equal to minus 1. Therefore, the value of x is equal to minus 1 by 17. Substitute the value of x is equal to minus 1 by 17 in equation 2. Equation 2 is 3x plus 4y is equal to 5. So 3 into minus 1 by 17 plus 4y is equal to 5. Minus 3 by 17 plus 4y is equal to 5. 4y is equal to 5 plus 3 by 17. 4y is equal to 5 plus 3 by 17. Then the next step is cross multiplication. So 4y is equal to 17 into 5 is 85 plus 3 by 17, which is implies that is y not x. So y is equal to 85 plus 3 is 88 divided by 17 into 1 by 4. So cancelling 88 and 4 we get 22. So the value of x is equal to 22, that is the value of y is 22 by 17. The point of intersection is minus 1 by 17 comma 22 by 17. Therefore, the point of intersection is minus 1 by 17 comma 22 by 17. There is only one mistake. 4y is equal to 85 plus 3 by 17, which is implies that is y. So the value of y is 22 by 17. We already found the x value, that is minus 1 by 17. Next, join the point of intersection to the line 6x minus 7y plus 8 is equal to 0. Both are perpendicular. So the person can reach the path 3 is the least time if he takes along the perpendicular the line 6x minus 7y plus 8 is equal to 0 from the point minus 1 by 17 comma 22 by 17. Therefore, equation of perpendicular is of the form, you can change the coordinate of y into coordinate x, then the coordinate of x into the coordinate of y. So the equation becomes 7x plus 6y plus k is equal to 0. Therefore, the point minus 1 comma 17 comma 22 by 17 lies on the line. So 7 into minus 1 by 17 plus 6 into 22 by 17 plus k is equal to 0. Which is implies minus 7 by 17 plus 132 by 17 plus k is equal to 0. So minus 7 plus 132 by 17 plus k is equal to 0. Therefore, the value of k is 125 by 17 plus k is equal to 0. The value of k is equal to 125 by 17. Therefore, the required equation is 7x plus 6y plus k is equal to 0. That is 7x plus 6y. We are substituting the value of k, 125 by 17 is equal to 0, which is implies 7x plus 6y plus 125 by 17 is equal to 0. So throughout multiply by 17, 119x plus 102y plus 125 is equal to 0. So thank you students. Up to this unit exercise 5 will be over. The next video we have to see the new chapter, Unit 6 Trigonometry. Thank you students. Have a nice day.